The excellent qualities of Sigma males include independence, self-awareness, and quiet confidence, but others might misinterpret them readily. Some behaviors, referred to as lone wolves, can baffle spectators. Here are 10 odd Sigma masculine customs that everyone finds perplexing. Number 1. Prefers expressing emotions through actions. Have you ever encountered someone who rarely expresses their emotions, but instead displays them through their behavior? You may have already encountered a Sigma. These males cope with emotions in a unique way, which can be very perplexing for someone used to more demonstrative ways of communication. The significance of verbally expressing feelings is frequently emphasized by society, yet Sigma men have a different philosophy. They think that actions have more power than just words. They'll demonstrate their concern for you through their actions rather than by saying, "I care." They might go above and above to assist you, surprise you with kind deeds, or offer assistance when you least expect it. These men are not incapable of feeling or comprehending emotions. They frequently have a profound emotional awareness, in fact. Simply put, they favor quieter, more subdued means of expression. Number 2. May be intimidated or unapproachable. Sigma men exude an image of confidence and independence that some others find intimidating. Others may be apprehensive to make the first move because of their reserved demeanor or confidence. They seem to have a shield around them that keeps most people at a safe distance. But they do have an interesting feature. There is a profoundly sensitive side hidden behind that stern facade. It's remarkable how in tune with their feelings some men can be and how much empathy they can show. They simply decide not to show their emotions in public like other people do. They prefer to keep their weaknesses hidden and only share them with people they can trust. Number 3. Have unusual dark humor side. Since humor is a personal experience, Sigma men frequently demonstrate their distinctive and frequently disparate sense of humor. These males tend towards the darker, drier, and more unorthodox forms of humor, while most people enjoy silly jokes or slapstick comedy. They frequently have a quick wit and enjoy intellectual humor that questions social standards. Even the ironic surprises them and makes them laugh. It's possible that their jokes will catch you off guard and leave you unsure of whether to laugh or gasp in shock. They're not intentionally intending to insult someone or acting maliciously. Simply said, they find humor in life's strange and bizarre parts. Others may be perplexed by their peculiar sense of humor and wonder why they find some things amusing. Number 4. Are suspiciously private. Many people are perplexed by the elusiveness of Sigma guys, which frequently leaves them scratching their heads. Imagine that a person might spend years rubbing elbows with coworkers or friends and still be completely unknown. Despite many interactions, he continues to be a mystery and says very little. Many find this perplexing since they can't understand why he guards his life so fiercely. To the Sigma, it's more about strategy than a game. They have an unmatched level of independence when they remain in the background, which enables them to navigate social situations with ease. They always have the upper hand because they value their privacy as more than just a personal preference. They have an advantage in a variety of social settings because of their anonymity and mystique. Being able to assume any identity while no one knows their true identity can, under the correct circumstances, be a superpower. Number 5. Picks up subtle changes in people's behavior. Sigma guys have an incredible knack for picking up on the smallest ruffles in a person's demeanor. They closely study body language, picking up on the minute subtleties that most people miss, and do so with an almost predatory attention to detail. They can read a lot into these imperceptible actions, such as a momentary glance or a small shift in posture. It makes sense that they are frequently the first to notice when someone's emotional equilibrium shifts. Many people are baffled by this increased awareness. They ponder whether the Sigma male can always tell when they are suffering in silence or when their spirits are changing subtly. The answer can be found in the unspoken stories that people unintentionally express via their behaviors, not in what is said. Number 6. Doing good deeds even when nobody's watching. Sigma men have a history of solitary valor. They don't perform heroic deeds for public acclaim. Rather, they do it as extensions of their fundamental principles. Their benevolence is a character feature. It is not a performance. They may make anonymous charitable contributions, assist homeless shelters without bragging to their friends and family, or pick up rubbish that has been left on the ground by others, even if no one is around to witness it. They act morally uprightly because it's the proper thing to do, not because other people find it to be so. A Sigma's modest honesty is a sobering reminder of true goodness in a society full of staged actions. the kind that quietly resonates rather than clamoring for attention. Number 7. Won't compromise without benefits. Understanding and compassion characterize a Sigma guy. When necessary, he makes adjustments with other people rather than losing his cool and slowing down the process. He only compromises with others when doing so will be to his advantage. If he is always on the losing end, he will never be able to assist others. He won't save the world only out of benevolence, exactly like an anti-hero. To accomplish it, he must find an equivalent benefit in it. Number 8. Happily owns up to flaws and failings. A Sigma man will frequently lift his hands up and acknowledge when he is being stubborn. When he makes a mistake or makes a mistake in some way, he will let you know. Well, odd, this is really admirable. Strange only because the great majority of people attempt to conceal this aspect of themselves. They are concerned that it shows weakness. They are occupied with making an effort to conceal their defects from the public. Sigma men don't, though. He doesn't have to act like he's flawless. He exudes an inner confidence that is unaffected by his shortcomings. He has the profound self-awareness necessary to be able to look himself in the mirror in the morning. Number 9. Can quickly camouflage. The powerful personalities of Sigma males have already been established, but here's an odd thing. A Sigma guy may go unnoticed at first. This is due to the fact that, in spite of their uniqueness, they are perfectly capable of fitting in. Most likely because they don't stand out or have a look-at-me attitude. They prefer to operate covertly and silently. When they are prepared, they then have an impact. He will gladly study and determine the terrain from the shadows. Sigmas are adept at reading people like a book, which explains why. A Sigma male can be challenging to communicate with. Sigma guys are rumored to be a socially uncomfortable group. However, the truth is that they can also get along with people and are highly adaptive. They have superb concealment thanks to this. Number 10. Does things differently. If you spend enough time with a Sigma man, you'll eventually learn about his peculiarities. He prefers things done his way and doesn't want anyone interfering. He truly doesn't care how other people approach the situation. That is as a result of Sigma's innovative thinking. They are able to think creatively. Interestingly, this is also how they're able to recognize patterns and draw conclusions that others miss. They don't feel compelled to stick with the pack. Sigma males are not as fiercely competitive as alpha males, who are entirely concerned with themselves. The way he chooses to organize and manage his life may not make much sense to people who are looking in from the outside. But he knows there is order in the apparent chaos as long as it works for him. What makes a Sigma male tick has various facets, just like all personalities. Their little quirky or weird habits contribute to who they are as a person. The strength of character that so many people have come to know, love, and admire in the Sigma male would not exist without their quirky side. What are your thoughts on a male alpha and a male beta then? Let us know your response in the comments section below. Before you leave, please subscribe to our channel to receive more content like this.